Hi, I'm Shayla Zimmerman, and the lesson that I'm going to be teaching today is contextualized vocabulary. This is for second grade. The objective is that students will be able to develop in-depth knowledge of word meanings. The materials needed for this lesson are copies of the Alaska Adventure, one for each student. This lesson should take about 30 to 35 minutes, and the grouping students can work in pairs, small groups, or as a whole class. So, um, today we are going to learn about some new vocabulary words. There are 4 vocabulary words in the text we're going to be reading today, which is called Alaska Adventure. And those 4 words are vista, coordinate, interior, and route. So I'm going to write those down. This word is vista. Can you all say that with me together? Vista. Can you all say that word for me, please, again? Good job. So, okay. And so the definition of vista is a faraway scenic view or beautiful view from a high place. So, like in the reading, Jake climbed to the top of a hill and took a picture of the beautiful vista that stretched out as far as he could see. So, why do you think Jake climbed to the top of the hill? Jake climbed to the top of a hill and took a picture of the beautiful vista that stretched out as far as he could see. Why did Jake climb to the top of the hill? To take a picture. Good job, Maria. Yes. So, what could he see when he got to the top? What could Jake see when he got to the top? A vista, right? He saw a vista to take a photo of it. So, what do you think vista means? When he got to the top, he saw a beautiful vista and wanted to take a picture of it. Let's think about that for a minute. What does vista mean? What do you think vista might mean, Ben? It could be a pretty view. Right, you could see a beautiful view at the top of a hill. So, where might you go to enjoy a scenic vista? Where are some places you might go? I know a place I might go to enjoy a vista would be the ocean. The ocean would have a beautiful vista. Where might you go, Paige, to see a beautiful vista? The lake? That's a good one. That's a good one too. Where might you go, Josh, to see a vista? On a mountaintop? Yep. Those are great examples of the vista, of a vista. So I want you to describe the most beautiful vista that you have ever seen. And I want you to describe it first before you say exactly what it is or where it is. So, the most beautiful vista I have ever seen, I could see the sunset and all the clouds in the sky. And the sun, as the sun's setting, it looks like it's just touching the water. And I like having my feet in the sand and the warm breeze blowing on me as the water washes up over my feet. And that would be at the ocean, is where I've seen one of the most beautiful vistas I've ever seen. So where might some beautiful vistas you guys have seen? And you can think about that for a little bit, and we'll share our examples. And here's another a fill in the blank that we're going to do to help learn the word better. The vista stretched out to the horizon from where we stood on the blank. I want you to think of a word to put in the blank and raise your hand and share your answer. The vista stretched out to the horizon from where we stood on the... Mine's going to be beach, since I gave the ocean example. The vista stretched out to the horizon from where we stood on the... Aaron, what is your answer? On the mountaintop? Good job, yeah. Samantha, what's your answer? The lakeshore. That's a great answer, yeah. Okay, so I think we all have the idea of what a vista means. It kind of means the view of something. So those were all great examples, and we're going to continue going through those same steps with the other three words, which are coordinate, interior, and route. And for my students who are in who get one-on-one assistance and have different classes are in SPED, are going to have different words: amaze, energy, help, and plan. Those words are a little bit more on that starting level. And then for my tag students, I'm going to assign you more challenging words such as investigate, necessary, diagram, and conclusion. And then my ELL students, Maria and Josh, you are going to partner and work together. And I'm going to work one-on-one with my student who gets one-on-one assistance, Daniel, and who has words accommodated to him. And let's see. So once we finish going through all of these words, so let's jump ahead and say that we're finished with those other three words, because we would do the exact same thing with the three other words. Each student has a copy. Each of you has a copy of the Alaska Adventure text reading, and I'm going to have you guys I'm going to assign you to a partner. I'm going to group you up in pairs of two, and you're going to read that text aloud to each other. So I don't want you talking too loudly so that other people can't think and hear their partner read. You just need to talk in a low voice, just enough. You're going to be sitting right by your partner, just enough for them to hear you. Okay? And I'm going to walk around the room and give quick explanations as needed on some of our target words, and you're reading with your partner, you're gonna alternate every paragraph. Okay, so be following along. And then after we're done reading, we are going to we're going to have discussion over the story of what we read. And and each discussion that we have is going to be over one of our target words. And we have 4 target words, remember? Vista, coordinate, interior, and route. So, our first discussion is going to be Jake snapped pictures of every new vista. So, what kinds of things would you see in his photo album if Jake snapped pictures of every new vista? What were some of the vistas that he saw in the story? And I will call on you when you all have an answer. Just raise your hand. Okay, and moving on. I'll call on a student here. Blake, what is your answer? One of them being from a mountain view. Good. Yeah. Okay. So the next discussion prompt has the target word coordinate. And what do mom and dad have to do to coordinate their work schedule and Jake's school schedule? What is it that they do to coordinate their schedules? And I will let you all think about that and then call on the student for the answer. Since I don't have that text on me, I don't have the exact answer. And a couple of the other discussion prompts would be, what kinds of experiences might Jake have when he visits the interior of Alaska? The target word being interior. And Dad wants to retrace the route, target word being route, that he and Jake have already taken. Jake wants to see something new. Which route should you take if you had the choice? All right, and that wraps up our lesson for today. Thank you.